The cafeteria buzzed with noise, trays chattering, students laughing, and the aroma of coffee and fries, snacks hanging thick in the air. Thong walked in beside Jungkook, still talking about their morning classes. When Jungkook suddenly slowed down, his eyes looked toward the table near the corner. Minjae was sitting there, staring down at his phone but glancing up every few seconds. Jungkook's making time to act. His voice low enough only for Thong to hear. Before Tai could ask what he meant, Jungkook grabbed his hand from confident and laid him through the center of the cafeteria. He turned it 22 walked past their joined hand, catching attention. Jungkook stopped near Minjae's table but didn't spare him a glance. Instead, he gently guided Thong to sit at the nearby bench, leaning in slightly as if sharing a secret. Minjae's jaw tightened. Jungkook whispered something close to Thong's ear, something teasing, just barely audible, and Thong burst out laughter, his boxy smile lightening up the entire room. That laughter was loud enough to make Minjae scrape on his curved white knuckles. Jungkook, I will go get his food, Jungkook said, flashing a smile before walking off toward the counter. The moment he was gone, Minjae took a deep breath, trying to gather his courage to approach Thong again. But before he could stand, Jimin, Yoongi and Hobi walked in, all with smile and few flowers in their hand. Jimin, you're Thai? Jimin called, waving dramatically. You look way too good to be eating alone. Thong blinking surprised. I'm not alone, Hobi. Yeah, we know, Hobi said, sliding into the seat beside him and sitting in a small cave in front of him. But Jungkook told us we could come say hi. Didn't know he was hiding model level friend from us. Yoongi gave a lazy smirk as he leaned on to the table. He's definitely got taste. Minjae watching them across the room, clenching his teeth so hard his jaw chipped. The sight of Thong laughing and accepting the gifts, making the jealousy burn hotter. Jungkook returned with a tray of food, sandwich, iced coffee, and a slice of strawberry cake, only to stop mid-step when he saw Thong surrounded by his friends, laughing bitterly. Jungkook, wow, Jungkook said, sitting the tray down. I'll leave you 5 minutes, and you have already stole my friend, Jimin chuckled. Can you blame us? He's way more fun to look at than you, Yoongi. True, Yoongi added dryly, sipping his drink. We might have to start sitting with him instead. Thong just turned it. Kiss, I'm everyone's favorite now. Jungkook raised an eyebrow and slid into the bench right beside him, closer than necessary. He wrapped an arm around Thong's shoulder. His voice deliberately casual but loud enough for the certain ear to hear. Careful, or I will get jealous. Thong laughed lightly, slapping his chest. Jealous of them? Jungkook, obviously. Jungkook said, leaning closer so that his beard brushed Thai's hair. You're kind too hard to share. The table erupted into teasing groan. Hobi, there it is. The possessor of Jungkook. We never knew he was. Jimin smirked. Look like someone is ready to dip. Jungkook just shrugged, still smiling. Can you blame me? Thong cheeks foamed and he looked away with a small embarrassed smile, completely missing the way Minjae was glaring at from across the cafeteria, the fog digging into his plate. From Minjae's point of view, the sight was unbearable. Jungkook's arm wrapped around Thong, Thai's laughter, the effortless way they fit together. It made the regret twist inside him like a blade. Jungkook stood by the door, peeking through the curtains for the felt like the 10th time in 5 minutes. His jaw tightened the moment he spotted Minjae standing across the apartment door, hands in his pocket, pretending to look in his phone. Jungkook, there is he. Jungkook muttered, glancing back toward the couch where Thong sat, scrolling on his phone. Jungkook, unbelievable. He is actually watching. Tai looked up, brows furrowed. Minjae again? Jungkook, yeah. Jungkook said, moving away from the door. That guy doesn't give up. He thought for a second and smirked faintly. Before they could even ask, Jungkook grabbed his wrist, tugging him up from the couch and closer to the door. Come here, Thong. Jungkook, what are you? Before Dong could finish, Jungkook bullied him and pressed him lightly against the wall, opening the door fully. The movement wasn't rough, just close enough to make Dong gasp quietly. I swear, Jungkook leaned in, one arm braced beside Tae's head, his other hand resting on the wall near his waist. He is right outside. Jungkook whispered, "If he sees us like this, maybe he will finally stop hovering." Dong asked, keep it a bit once, then twice, faster than he wanted. He could feel Jungkook's breath brushing against his cheek, his warmth surrounding him, pretending to kiss him. Tae asked softly, forcing a small smile. Jungkook nodded, trying to sound casual, even though his pulse was betraying him. "Yeah, just acting, remember?" Tae tilted his head, meeting his eyes. "Then why your heart is sounding louder than mine?" Jungkook blinked, caught off guard. "What?" Dong's making depended. "You don't have to pretend so hard, you know." Before Jungkook could respond, Tae stepped even closer, just enough that their breath mingled. From outside though, the open door, it absolutely looked like they were kissing. Minja stood outside their door, clutching his phone tightly. He had only come to talk, to try to explain, to maybe get Dong to hear him out. But when the apartment door opened, his words tilted. He froze. Through the half-opened doorway, he saw Jungkook and Dong too close, their body pressed against the wall. Jungkook's hand on Tae's waist, his face inches away from his. Minja's throat went dry. His heart felt like it had been squeezed too tightly, pain spreading across his chest. "No," he whispered. Tae, all the word he had planned to say, "I'm sorry, I messed it up. Please come back," vanished in their place was the hollow Ashe. She received instead with girl, Kent, stepped back from the door, eyes burning from where he stood. It looked like Dong had already moved on, and worse, that Jungkook had won. Jungkook froze when Dong stepped closer. Then, teasing smile still covering his lips. "What's with that look?" Jungkook asked, voice low but a little shaky. Dong tilted his head, closing the space between them until Jungkook had nowhere to go. His knees hit the sofa's edge, and he fell back slightly, steadying himself with the hands. Dong followed, leaning over him, close enough that Jungkook could feel the warmth of his breath. "Dong, you see it was pretend, right? Then why do you look so nervous?" Jungkook swallowed hard, trying to look anywhere but at him. "Because you are, Dong, too close." Dong cut him off, eyes glistening. Before Jungkook could reply, Dong leaned down and pressed his lips against his. It wasn't rushed or rough, just long enough for Jungkook's breath to catch and the line between fake and real to blur completely. When Dong finally pulled back, he smiled faintly, still pretending. Dong patted his cheek, smiling. "Don't." He pulled away and walked into his room. Jungkook looked up at him, speechless, his heart racing faster than he wanted to admit. Jungkook's frozen eyes fixed on the spot where Dong's lips had been just a second ago. His heartbeat had slowed. It felt like it was echoing through his entire body. He told himself to breathe, that it was just acting, part of a plan, but the tremor in his fingers said otherwise. Dong stood a few steps away, now pretending to scroll through his phone, completely calm, but Jungkook couldn't stop watching him. The curve of his jaw, the way the corner of his mouth still held the faintest smile. Jungkook, still pretending. Jungkook whispered under his breath, almost like a caution to himself. The taste of the kiss hadn't faded. It lingered, stubbornly real. He leaned back on the sofa, running a hand through his hair. A half laugh escaped him. Damn it. Because somewhere between all the acting and teasing, Jungkook realized it. He had stopped pretending long before Dong kissed him. Returning back from the work, he was in the parking lot, stretching his arms when the familiar voice rose him. "Minja, Dong, wait, just listen to me once." Dong sat glancing toward the entrance, but Minja was already walking closer. "Minja, you have changed. You don't even look at me anymore. This is how easy it was for you to replace me?" Dong, There was nothing to replace Mirza. You indeed did when you threw me out. Mirza, I was angry. I know, you know how I get when I stressed. I didn't mean to say those things. He rubbed the back of his neck looking desperate. I can't stand seeing you with him. He's using your dad. Everyone knows what kind of guy Jungkook is. Tom, you don't get to talk about him like that. And I don't care what everyone thinks. I know what kind of guy he is. Caring, possessive and lovable, which you can never be. Mirza is coughing. So it's true then. You are with him now. Tell me that. Are you doing this all just to make me look bad? Is this your way of getting revenge? No. This is me, finally living without someone trying to control me. Mirza jaw tightened, his voice dropped low, trembling. You think he will stay? Once he is bored, he will move on, just like he does with everyone. And when he does, he will come running back to me. Won't you? Tom coldly stepping back. No, Mirza, I won't. Not this time. Mirza, you really move it on that fast, huh? You don't even flinch when I talk about him. Tom folded his arms, trying to end the conversation because it's none of your business anymore. We just stepped a bit close, eyes searching tongues. So what is he? Then a replacement, a distraction. Tell me, does being near him feel better than being with me? Ever did? Tom was caught between anger and disbelief. You really think this is about comparing you two? Mirza leaning closer to his lips. No, I think we can try again. Just then Jungkook appeared at the parking entrance. From the angle, all he saw was Mirza standing inches from Tom. His face stated forward, voice low. To him, it looked like a kiss. His chest tightened before Tom could notice. Jungkook turned away, jaw clenched and eyes burning. Tom pushed Mirza back, furious. Don't even come close to me again. You don't get to corner me, question me, or talk about who I spent time with. Mirza, why did you kiss him, Tom? But now, when I'm trying, you're pushing me away. Why, Tom? And if I am, I will kiss whomever I want, love whomever I want. It's my choice. You are no one to control me anymore. Mirza's face fell, voice cracking. You will regret this, Sai. He is not what you think. Tom turned away, blinking back tears, refusing to let them fall. No, Mirza. The only thing I regret is ever letting you make me feel small. He walked toward the building, the echo of Jungkook's car fading down the road. Mirza's lips curled into the slow, knowing smile. Good. You know what I wanted you to. Tom blinked, confused by a sudden change in the tone. What are you talking about? Mirza, shrugging, feigning innocent. Nothing. Just funny how easily people believe what they see. Tom frowned. Something about the spark in Mirza's eyes made his stomach twist. What did you do, Mirza? Mirza, nothing at all there. But maybe now that guy of yours will finally back off. Maybe he will realize you still belong to me. Tom face hardened. I don't belong to anyone. Least of all you. Mirza, then prove it. He taunted, making a step back. Let's see how long he believes that. He turned and walked toward his car, leaving Tom standing there, a governing knot of dread in his chest. Somewhere down the street, Jungkook hand were tight on his steering wheel, his thought looping through the same image. Tom and Mirza standing close, too close. He muttered under his breath, voice breaking slightly. Guess it was all pretend after all. The buzz was falling to the floor, lights flashing over the crowded room, but Jungkook barely noticed any of it. His face slumped over the counter, his hand wrapped around the glass. He laughed softly to himself. Guess I should have known better. It was just a game, right? Just acting. He took another sip even though he'd burned. Every time he blinked, he saw the movement in the parking lot. Mirza too close, Tom said tinting. The kind of scene that didn't need an explanation. He is still in love with him. He said it like the admission and a punishment at all. A laugh left his lips, then died halfway through. He wiped his eyes roughly, frustrated with himself for even tearing up. Jungkook under his breath. You idiot, you promised this was pretend. He pushed the empty glass away and leaned back, staring up at the light above. his chest touching in the way he had nothing to do with her goal. A girl, bold, smiling, walking up to him, mistaking his silence for invitation. She leaned close and slid into his lap. Jungkook blinked in confusion, then frowned. No, don't come near me. The girl tilted her head. You are cute when you are shy. But Jungkook pushed her away, a bit clumsy and trembling. I said no, I am not yours. He ran a hand through his hair. I am Tang's. Only he can sit there. Only him. The girl blinked cocked outward, her playful smile fading into the puzzled look. Jungkook stood up suddenly, swaying on his feet. Jungkook, I want Tang, not you. He stumbled toward the dance floor, the light flashing over him as he disappeared into the crowd, moving like a man, trying to forget himself. His phone left behind on the couch, buzzed and buzzed. The girl sighed, picking it up. Hello, she said, pressing it to her ear. On the other end, Tang, who are you? Why do you have Jungkook's phone? The girl hesitated, lowering her voice. I found it on the couch. He dropped it when he left. Tang, where is he? The girl glanced toward the dance floor. He is at the club. He's drunk. Just went to dancing. Tang felt worried. What are you doing with his phone then? She frowned. Nothing. I just sat down. He pushed me away. Said something about belonging to someone named Tang. I guess that's you. There was a long pause. The girl could almost hear Tang's heartbeat through the silence. Tang, he said that. Girl, yeah, he was really drunk, but he's suddenly serious. Tang exhaled shakily. Send me the address, please. The girl nodded, trying quickly before hanging up. As she looked back toward the dance floor, Jungkook figure spun among the light, laughing. 1 second, eyes glassy, the next, like someone fighting ghost. The loud thud of music vibrated through the walls as Tang stepped into the crowded club, his eyes scanning the corner, neon light flickering across faces. He didn't recognize the air thick with perfume, sweat and smoke. Head out of place, dressed neatly, eyes sharp with worry rather than excitement. A girl suddenly approached him, smiling brightly. Hey, you are Tang, right? He blinked in surprise. Yeah, do I know you? She shook her head and hid quickly and held out a phone. No, but is this Jungkook's? He dropped it earlier. I have been keeping it safe till now. Kiss. It's your responsibility now, Tang took the phone carefully, his fingers brushing over the familiar case. Where is he? The girl pointed toward the center of the dance floor. There. Tang followed her gaze and froze. Under the swirl of purple light and pounding bass, Jungkook was in the middle of the crowd, his jacket long gone, his back tank top clutching to his skin. His hair was damp, sticking to his forehead, and the movements were reckless, wild, and heartbreakingly beautiful. For a second, Tang smiled unconsciously. Jungkook looked so alive, but then his smile slowly faded when he noticed the others around him, girls, even the few guys, swarming close, reaching out to touch him, their eyes glimmering with desire. Even in the drunken gaze, Jungkook kept pushing them away. He danced carelessly, spinning and swaying as if trying to drown something or someone out of his head. Tang chest tightened. He clenched the phone in his hand and whispered to himself, You idiot, what are you doing to yourself? With that, he stepped toward the dance floor. Tang pushed through the crowd until he finally reached Jungkook, whose movements were slowing, sweat glistening on his skin under the flashing light. Jungkook stopped mid-step, blinking through the blurry vision. His brows furrowed as if he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Thai? He mumbled, voice slurred, eyes wide. You are not real. I am too drunk for this. Tang sighed, catching his gaze gently but firmly. I am real, you idiot. Come here before you fall over. Jungkook didn't resist. He just stared, dizzy and unsteady, as Tang led him out of the crowd and into the quiet corner of the long area. He sat onto the couch, pouting like a child caught doing something wrong. Tang sat beside him, brushing his hair back. You are such a mess. He muttered under his breath and sighed, signaling the waiter. 1 lemon water, please. When the glass arrived, Taeyong edged up to Jungkook's lips, drinking it will feel better. But Jungkook turned his head away stubbornly. No, he said, pushing Taeyong's hand back with a weak show. Why are you even here? Taeyong frowned. Because you are drunk and making fool out of yourself. Jungkook's eyes suddenly darkened, the power replaced it with hurt. Why did you kiss him then? He grunted. Taeyong blinked, caught off guard. What? Jungkook sat up a little, his expression twisted with jealousy and confusion. You kissed him, that Minja. Don't lie to him. I saw it. His words slumbered out, but there was surgery in his heart. Taeyong stared at him for a second. There was a shock in his head disbelief. Who told you that, Jungkook? I told you. Jungkook stopped it, his foot on the floor like a frustrated kid, lower lip out as a crying child. I saw it with my own eyes, Taeyong. You kissed him. Taeyong sighed deeply, rubbing his temple before leaning closer. Idiot, he said softly. He leaned in to kiss me, but I didn't let him. Jungkook's mouth opened slightly as if this anchor didn't know where to go now. His eyes searching Taeyong's confused and vulnerable under the haze of alcohol. Jungkook, do you still love him? Jungkook's voice cracked, soft but filled with hurt. Taeyong looked at him with a long moment before asking, shaking his head. No, Jungkook, I don't love him anymore, but I do like someone else. Jungkook blinked again, brows knitted together. Like who? Taeyong tilted his head. You? He said simply. Jungkook's eyes were wide, his hands flying to his mouth in disbelief. Me? You like me? He tried to hold back the grin, but his lips betrayed him. Taeyong chuckled at his dramatics. Don't act so shocked, you idiot. Jungkook. Oh yeah. Jungkook leaned closer, his mouth turning into smirk. Then prove it. For a second, Taeyong simply looked at him, the way his eyes softened. How? His temples, his shoulder relaxed as if this movement had been fitted for the both. Then, slowly, he leaned forward, his hand resting lightly on Jungkook's shoulder for balance. Jungkook stopped breathing. Their eyes met, a heartbeat, a question, and then Taeyong closed the distance. He settled his head on Jungkook's lap, smirking. He slowly leaned in and closed his eyes. His lips met Jungkook's and Jungkook's brain short-circuit, eyes wider than saucer. Taeyong slowly moved his lips. It wasn't rushed or wild, just a quiet, certain kiss, soft and trembling with everything they hadn't said it. Jungkook froze for a second before his lips curved into a small smile against Taeyong's. When they finally pulled back, Jungkook's cheeks were pink, his voice barely a whisper. So this is what it feels like when it's not pretend? Taeyong somber shaded his jaw lightly. Now you know. The morning Jungkook dragged himself out of the bed, heat pounding lightly, the taste of lemon still on his tongue from what Taeyong had forced him to drink. He stumbled toward the kitchen, his hair messy, eyes half closed until he froze. There in front of the stove, Taeyong stood. His hair was a soft, fluffy mess, sleeves rolled up, concentrated the way too hard, flipping something in the pan. Jungkook blinked once, twice, and rushed toward Jungkook. Hey, what are you doing? Jungkook grabbed Taeyong's wrist before the spatula could fall. Why are you cooking? Taeyong looked over his shoulder, the corner of his lips turning into the signature smile. Trying to cook? He corrected smoothly. Jungkook, you shouldn't. You could burn something or yourself. Jungkook said, half serious, half panicked, still holding the hand. Jungkook, you should have woken me up, muttered, clearing softly. Taeyong tilted his head, and now, would I do that? You were dead asleep, probably happy you did from last night. Jungkook frowned, trying to focus. What happened last night? Taeyong turned off the stove and faced him fully, folding his arms, teasing in his eyes. You really don't remember? Jungkook blinked, confused, flickering. No, wait. And then it hit him, Minja leaning to kiss Taeyong. The club night, his own drunken words, I belong to Taeyong, and then Taeyong's lips. His eyes widened, breath catching, as he pieced everything together like flashes of lights. Taeyong raised an eyebrow, watching realization down on Jungkook's face. Oh, so you do remember now? he said, teasing Shankuk. Shankuk's olive his ears turning red. Maybe some parts. He muttered, scratching the back of his neck. Tongue leaned closer just enough to make Shankuk freeze again. Then I guess the important part stuck. Shankuk teases, no, I don't remember anything important. He muttered, looking away. I just remember dancing in the club, that's it. Tongue eyes widened in disbelief. He planted a hand on his lip, staring at Shankuk as if the younger had grown two horns. Really? You really don't remember anything? Shankuk looked at him blankly. Nope. Tongue let out a sharp breath, pouting slightly as he turned away. Fine, then forget it. He said his tone a mix of frustration and disappointment as he stared toward the door. Before he could take another step, Shankuk moved. He grabbed Tongue's wrist and spun him back around, pressing him gently against the wall. The sudden closeness made Tongue freeze, eyes wide, lips parting in surprise. Shankuk, I remember everything, he said, gaze locked on Tongue's every word, every look, every second of the last night. Tongue blinked, his breath hitching as Shankuk leaned in closer. Shankuk, and I want to date you. Shankuk whispered, I'm done running. Tongue heart skipped a beat. You will not ask me to leave your apartment, right? He asked quietly, as searching Shankuk's face. The trauma will never leave him. Shankuk smiled faintly, brushing a strand of hair from Tongue's forehead. Never. Not in this lifetime. I will keep you with me, always. Tongue shakes turned pink. His stuff melted away. He wrapped his arm around Shankuk, hiding his face against his chest. You better mean that. He muttered, voice muffled but full of warmth. Shankuk shook softly, holding him tighter. I do. And for the first time in a long while, the apartment felt like home. Courtyard buzzed with chatter as Tongue stood with his drama club friends, script in hand. They were discussing stage crew and lighting setup for the upcoming university play. When suddenly the group went silent, turning toward the disturbance. Tongue saw Mirza standing toward him, his expression a mix of desperation and pride. Mirza, Tongue, please, just listen to me once. Come back, let's fix this. Tongue fingers tightened around the script. There's nothing left to fix, Mirza. I can't once back to a jerk like you. A few students nearby gasped softly at the poor bluntness in his tone, but Tongue didn't flinch. Mirza's face twisted. What do you mean by jerk? You are my boyfriend. We never officially broke up. He reached for Tongue, raised, tugging roughly. You are coming with me, Tongue. Tongue yanked his hand back, voice firm. No, I'm not. Students had started together, watching them. Mirza's tone sharpened, his words growled. So, it's confirmed then. You are with that Shankuk playboy now, aren't you? He hisses. What are you, sleeping with him too? A collective gasp echoed through the crowd. Whispers erupted instantly, faces turning toward Tongue, waiting for his response. Tongue froze, the word cut deep, not because they were true, but because of how easily Mirza tried to humiliate him. He stares at the crowd, throat tight, his mind scrambling for something to say, but nothing came. And then, enough. Everyone turned. Shankuk was standing few steps away, anger visible on his face. His gaze fixed on Mirza. Without another word, he crossed the distance. He stopped in front of Tongue, their eyes meeting. Tongue's wide and stunning, Shankuk steady and sure. Then Shankuk reached out, pulled Tongue gently into his arms, and pressed his lips on his, right there in the middle of the courtyard. The whispers stopped. The entire world seemed to still for a moment. Tongue eyes melted shut. He shocked meeting into something warm and real. His hand clutched Shankuk's shirt as to gaze deepening, just enough to seize everything Ford couldn't. He was his, and no one had the right to shame him for it. When Shankuk finally pulled back, he turned his head toward Mirza. Now you know exactly who he is with? The air was still heavy from Shankuk's sudden kiss. The entire campus was in the stunned silence. Tongue's cheeks were red, his pulse racing, but beside him Shankuk's grip was firm and steady, as if approaching him against every whisper around them. Shankuk turned to face the crowd, his voice calm but filled with the dominance. Let me make this clear to everyone, he said, eyes swaying over the student before landing back to Mirza. Tongue is mine. No one gets to question that. There was a shock or disbelief, but no one dared to speak. Mijay, however, only laughed bitterly. He was pleased. His part. You think claiming him makes you some kind of hero? You are just a playboy, Jungkook, and he is no better. He's just another pretty face who falls for whom or gives him attention. Before anyone could react, Jungkook's face connected with Mijay's jaw. The sound sharp and final. Gas filled in the campus as Mijay stumbled back, blushing his face in shock. Jungkook, watch your mouth. Jungkook rolled. You don't talk about him like that. Down, still, really, stepping forward, his own anger simmering now. If he is a playboy, he said coldly, then you are worse. His tone didn't waver, not even when Mijay glared at him. At least he gave me shelter when I needed it. You threw me out of my own house. Mijay blinked confused. Your house? Tom crossed his arms, his gaze sharp. Yeah, that house is mine. Mijay, my father bought it for me before he passed. You just left it there because I let you. Now, give me back my keys. Mijay's face darkened. I won't give you anything. Jungkook played out his phone, his tone suddenly casual as he dialed a number. We will see about that. He spoke into the receiver. Yeah, I will talk. Go ahead with that. We discuss it. She reloaded and delivered the new keys to me. He did the call, then looked at Dog with a small, reassuring smile. Let's go. He said softly. Your keys will be yours soon. Don't worry. Without waiting for Mijay's reaction, Jungkook placed a hand on Dog's back and guided him away from the crowd. Students stepped aside, watching in stunned silence as the two walked off together, heart still pounding, but finally feeling free. That afternoon, Jungkook and Taeyong walked into the campus cafe where Jimin, Yoongi and Hoseok were already waiting. The moment they spotted the two, Jimin nearly spat out his drink as well. Jimin, oh look, who finally decided to show up? Jimin laughed, elbowing Yoongi, our campus heartbreaker, and his very public declaration. Taeyong groaned under his breath. Oh no. Yoongi didn't like lazily in his yard, smirk on his face. So, you two are officially now. The entire university already knows. By the way, Hoseok burst out laughter. Yeah, it's all over the group chat. Jungkook, my man, that kiss was, he whispered dramatically. Legendary. Jungkook rubbing the back of his neck, cheeks still pink. It just happened. Jimin, just happened. Jimin mimicked, eyes twinkling. You practically devoured him in front of everyone. For someone who talks tough, I didn't think you would actually do that. Yoongi smirked, adding, Kiss. We are just say type to break after all, Hoseok. Yeah, Jungkook is the only one who bites. Jungkook's eyes widened, his ears turning red. Yeah, stop it. He stammered, but his voice only made the other laugh harder. Jungkook looked at Taeyong, a playful kid in his sense. Why, you don't like it when they say I bite? Taeyong looked away quickly, muttering, That's not what I meant. His face was crimson now, much to the delight of Jungkook's friend. Jimin, oh, look at him. Jimin teases, clutching his chest dramatically. But Taeyong was blushing. Yoongi chuckled. Careful, Jungkook. You might meet him before your first date. Jungkook smirked, leaning closer to Taeyong. If he keeps looking like that cute, I don't mind. Taeyong, John Jungkook. Taeyong gasped, hitting his arm. But there was a smile on his lips he couldn't hide. The whole table burst out to laughter, the tension, the last few days. Finally giving away to something warm and easy. For the first time in a long while, Taeyong's laughter came freely, and Jungkook couldn't stop watching him, thinking that maybe this was what happiness was supposed to feel like.